Hi there, and welcome to the library session for ACS 102, the College Experience. In this video, we're going to be talking about how the library can be helpful for you during your time at RCC and how you can access all of our resources when you need to do research. So first of all, I want you to think for a second about where you usually get information. If you're sitting around at home and you have a question about something that you don't know the answer to, what do you usually do to answer that question? Most people are probably going to say that they Google it, right? And Google is super helpful. We've all used it. We've probably found the answers that we needed most of the time. But there's some reasons why you're not going to always want to use Google when you're doing research for a college paper. First of all, Google can provide unreliable information sometimes. You can't necessarily trust everything that you find on Google. And that's because anyone can make a website and put anything that they want on that website. And lots of times, the information that you find on Google might be biased, which is one of the reasons it could be unreliable. Lots of times, people who put information on the internet have a reason for doing so. They may want to get you to donate to a cause or vote for a certain politician or simply believe what they believe about a topic. So that's one of the reasons why you can't really trust everything that you see on Google. Additionally, lots of times the information you find on Google just isn't going to be the information that you need when you're doing college research. It might not go into enough depth on the topic, or it might not be analytical enough to provide the sorts of information that you need when you're writing a college level research paper. So this is where the library comes in to provide reliable and deep analytical resources for your research. Here we have a list of a few different types of information sources that you're going to find when you're doing research through the library. Some of these I'm sure look familiar to you, things like books, magazine and newspaper articles, videos. I'm sure you've all used those types of resources before, even if not necessarily for research. But there are a couple of sources here that may look less familiar to you. So first of all, we have reference books. And reference books are things like encyclopedias, dictionaries, atlases, almanacs, thesauruses, books like this that are going to be very fact-based. They're just going to give you the facts on a topic. They're not going to give you anyone's opinions. They're usually not even going to give you very much analysis of a topic, just the straight up facts. So encyclopedias in particular can be a really good source to use when you're just getting started with your research, because they give you a very broad overview of a topic that is, again, very fact-based, so that you can just establish for yourself the context of the topic that you're researching. Then we also have academic journal articles, which you may not have used before. These articles are usually written by professors or maybe grad students or maybe some other type of expert on a specific academic topic. And these articles are usually what's called peer-reviewed, which means that before we can even see them, they've gone through a lengthy process of peer review in which other professors and experts on that topic that the article is about have read the article and given their opinions on it and possibly made edits to it to make it better. So they're looking to make sure that the article is fact-based, that the author has done good analysis of their topic, that the author has done good research into their topic, and basically that all of the information we're going to be reading in this article is reliable and something that should be used for research. So this peer review process makes academic journal articles very solid sources to use for academic research papers. They can be a bit difficult to read sometimes because they go into great depth on a very specific topic, but that also means that they are providing really deep analysis that can be helpful for you when you're writing a paper. So these are a good source to start getting used to as soon as you can. And all of these sources can be found online. Some of these you may find in the physical library as well, such as books and reference books, but all of these do have electronic versions that you can access from home or from anywhere. You don't have to be in the library in order to access these resources.